let's see. Okay,
All right.
so hey guys, and welcome to another stream. And this is going to be the final Nintendo, well, seemingly the final Nintendo Direct of the Switch era. Because, like, most of the Nintendo Directs from now on are probably going to have a big focus on the Switch too. So, let me know how the audio sounds. And also Marcus is here too. So, he's gonna,
Hello.
and
Yeah.
hopefully Hunter as well. But we'll have to see. So, my
Yeah.
expectations for, I'm gonna refresh the page. My
Oh my
expectations
goodness.
for this direct aren't like super high. I think we're mostly gonna see ports and things, maybe a couple smaller titles. Probably Planet Robobot Deluxe. That's like one thing that I'd actually be pretty excited about. Um, Also Fire Emblem 4 remake possibly. Metroid.
Yeah.
I could see
Hopefully there'll
like
be
more
more.
Metroid
Yeah.
remasters, maybe some footage of 4. I think they could definitely show Metroid Prime 4 here, but then follow it up with like the Switch 2 version. I really hope there is a Switch 2 version of Metroid Prime 4 because that's where I want to get the game. Because I mean, I really like Metroid. I know I don't like talk about it too much on the channel. I did back when Dread in Remastered released, but I haven't played Metroid in a while, so I need to get back into that. So I hope there's a remaster that Shadow drops. That would be nice. I'd like to play some Metroid Prime 2 and 3. In Marcus,
Oh
I
yeah.
definitely
Right.
recommend that you play some Metroid games sometime soon.
Yeah. Probably one day, of course. But
Oh,
yeah. Right
Marcus,
now,
are
I
you
already
there?
had the Xenoblade. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here, Alex.
Did
Hang
my
on.
headphones
Wait.
disconnect again? Hold on. No, they didn't. They're
Hopefully
still
not.
connected.
Hopefully not. At.
That must There might be something on your end. Hold on.
Oh crud.
Yeah, I can't hear Marcus for some reason.
Hello.
That
Okay.
might be
Wait. I'll be on the.
that's weird. I'll have to leave the Discord call and rejoin. Could you say something?
Hello.
Okay, I could hear you
Hello.
now. I don't know why I couldn't hear you. That was weird.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Relating to the Metro Prime, yeah, hopefully sometime soon. But right now, I'm kind of grinding around the Xenoblade Chronicle X. I'm still
Oh
stuck
yeah.
in the chapter 4 while live
Yeah.
on there. So, yeah, probably we're gonna do maybe Xenoblade X sometime in the next Sunday. Way further than that, maybe the other week. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Since you have already mentioned that, yeah, there will be exam next week. So, yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully before the next direct. So I won't have to worry about it with the next direct. So
And probably I'm definitely gonna joining the Switch 2 Direct too. So yeah.
yeah. Hopefully I can get like a few more
Oh,
people on the call for that one. That would be pretty cool.
y- yeah.
But yeah, like I said, expecting Kirby, Metroid, Fire Emblem, and different things. Let me see the chat here. I saw Pat kicking in there a little bit ago. If you see the Nintendo
Yeah.
FCC filings for NFC, Wi-Fi 6, and potentially a GameCube controller, I've seen the GameCube controller in NFC one. I was assuming they'd have Amiibo support on the Switch 2 because like there are a bunch of games on the Switch 1 that are compatible with Amiibo, so it would kind of make sense. And plus, I think they could still do some Amiibo figures. Like I know it seems kind of unlikely, but I kind of hope they like slowly bring that back at least for some games. Like maybe Metroid Prime 4 could have Amiibo. I know Mario Kart 9 probably isn't, but I mean it might have Amiibo support, but they probably won't have like Amiibo figures for the game.
Oh,
So
yeah, and GameCube. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Switch 2 GameCube gonna be look like. With
yeah,
the controller. Definitely the
yeah.
most authentic way to play Thousand Year Door remake.
Oh yeah, they might even update it to support that controller. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The only weird thing is about like GameCube support, or well, GameCube Nintendo Switch Online, is that we might have to wait a couple years for the original version of Thousand Year Door. I mean, yeah, the remake is right there, but like sometimes it's fun to play some challenge runs in the original version of the game. I want to try Pre-Hooktail Pit in the original version of Thousand Year Door because it's both easier and harder in some ways. Harder because like just when your enemy like dies, it you can't like they don't revive after battle. You have to rely on the hearts that you can collect outside of battle to revive your enemy, or not enemy, partner, the exact opposite of an enemy. But then also Bone Tail is like easier than the remake, so it's kind of like a mix of the two. So
Yeah, yeah, you have streamed it for like 6.5 hours only to get destroyed by that hooktail because of
oh,
the
you mean
division status
Bone
started.
Tail? Well, I mean, I did beat Bone Tail like a few tries in. I found a certain strategy that actually worked. I kept Goombella alive for most of it, and I uploaded the footage to my second channel. So yeah, only a few more minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
put the direct in full screen here. So yeah,
Yep.
there's also the possibility of a Pikmin spin-off as well. That would be pretty cool.
Olimar.
Imagine Hey Pikmin 2. That would be crazy.
Uh, yeah. All right, merely just like 3 minutes. So yeah, the direct is going to start at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern,
Yeah.
2 p.m. GMT, 11 p.m. Tokyo time. Because yeah, and 10 p.m. for my home country, of course. Certainly. Yeah, I often watch Nintendo Directs since after the movie. So yeah, I kind of like a completely locked it in now.
Yeah. I actually started watching Nintendo Directs way back during the Wii U era, but they were a lot different during the Wii U era. Like they were more frequent, kind of like this. Like we have a Direct this week, then the Direct next week. But that was like the entire Wii U era. It was just so random. It
This
felt
is
like there was one every month. But there were also like they didn't announce many games. They like explained every game they announced in detail. It was not like rapid fire. They showed like a bunch of games, like how they do in
yeah.
these directs. But
They were like the Apple keynote of the games.
yeah. Also, do you think we could see any new Nintendo Switch Online games? Hopefully, like Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong 64, stuff like that.
I would like to see a lot of games from the retro stuff to be added too. So yeah, but we
Yeah,
are waiting for the Switch 2 to be released sometime around June. I
yeah,
hope that they will do the funny like 349.
yeah. Also, final prediction: Pac-Man World Repack 2. That would be amazing if that actually happened. Or that new SpongeBob game too.
Yeah.
Riders DX brought it up yesterday when I was on the stream with the beach, him and TND.
Oh yeah, right.
Maybe some more
And yeah,
footage
of course,
of
probably.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds too. Um, but I would rather see like that game running on Switch 2, honestly. But here we go. Only one more minute.
All
I want to make
right.
sure I'm like, yeah, it's caught up with it and everything. So yeah, this is exciting. When the direct starts, let me know down in the chat if I should turn the audio down a little bit. Like, just let me know if it's too loud. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I I'm playing it on my TV as well through my Switch, so I disconnected that HDMI cable thing. So yeah.
yeah. So it should be starting any second now. Let's see what the first. I'm predicting the first game they'll announce is probably Fire Emblem, but I might be wrong. They usually like to start off directs with stuff like that. Though I would really like a Fire Emblem remake. I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening lately, and it's really fun. So I hope they do something Fire Emblem here, so I can play a new Fire Emblem, even though it technically would be a remake. But yeah, it's gonna start really soon.
Get it quick.
Even though, like, we're having a direct next week, I don't know, I still have that little nervous feeling. I mean, I guess that we get that every direct, but yeah, let's see. Okay.
Alright,
Starting. Let's see what the first announcement will be. Okay. Oh! Dragon Quest. Okay.
Oh, wow. Another, oh, HD 2D again. Huh?
Yeah, because there was gonna be, like, the, 1 and 2.
DLC?
Well, actually, they're doing another one. They're doing, like, 3 released, but they're also doing 1 and 2.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I need to play the 3 remake. Or the HD 2D remake. Because I heard it was really good. And I need to get... I've been wanting to get into more RPGs. Because I've been meaning to get into Dragon Quest. So... You know, the thing is... I know I've been critical of the HD 2D style. But I think this looks really good. Like, this looks like... It actually looks a little comparable to, like, the Mario and Luigi 3DS games a little bit. Like, it looks like that. I know it looks a little different, but it looks a little bit reminiscent of that. Like, if they continue doing that on the Switch, that's probably what it would have looked like. Oh yeah, 1 and 2 HD remake. Okay. Yeah, they already announced this before, but I don't think they showed any footage of it. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I might pick it up.
Hello everyone.
Yeah.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Okay, yeah, have a good evening, everyone.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct.
Oh, yep,
and
yep, the
Switch
Nintendo Switch 2 Direct.
So please tune in for that as well.
Nah, it's gonna be
Yep.
Nintendo Switch 1 Directs.
What
Hey,
you
they
just
technically
Back to
did
back
mention
weekly
Nintendo
Direct.
Switch 2 in this Direct.
HD 2D remake.
They said they weren't.
Yeah.
They acknowledged it.
Another character appeared at the end. What kind
Yeah,
of
we were so
adventure
excited
awaits?
to Switch 2
We
Direct.
hope you're
Yeah.
excited
Especially the
for more
price.
information in the future.
That was a pretty solid first announcement. Because that's something that I actually want to play at some point. Let's see.
Escape from dire straits.
Alright, what's gonna be
Okay.
the first batch of the headlines today? Oh, what's that?
I don't recognize this.
Until oxygen zero.
Hmm. Okay. No wonder I don't I thought this was some kind of, like,
In the eye,
game that was, like, some semi-popular on the internet. It kind of looked like some, like, viral game or something like that. No, this is, like, completely different. Like, do you know, like, sometimes you know those streamer games that go, like, viral sometimes? Like, where it looks like it's a survival game or something like that? That's what it looked like this was at first. I thought it was one of those.
Investigate Iris's whereabouts.
Yeah.
But no, this is like a,
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal
Is this like a-
secrets hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles.
Okay, this is like a
in
puzzle
explorable
game.
environments.
Or is it like a, I was thinking either a visual novel or a puzzle game or something like that. It's like,
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No sleep.
But
for
yeah, I haven't
Kaname
heard of this
Dante
game.
From the Somnium
Oh,
Side.
it's being published by
Launches
Spike
on the Nintendo
Chunsoft,
Switch
okay.
system, July 25th.
I wonder.
Unleash
25th
the
July.
supernatural.
Alright, next up.
okay.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD
Okay.
graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Yeah, it did look like
Capital
something
City
from
in the
Atlas,
year
so.
Taisho 20, Raidou Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective.
Because I was like, it looks a lot like either SMT or Persona.
Alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raidou must investigate
Raidou
a series of
Remastered.
supernatural cases. Fight in real-time
Yeah, it must be
battles
Atlas.
alongside
They're the
demons
same.
Well, we're
they're the
I'm
same
hoping to
company
see
that
something
made
big
Work with
from
demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then
like
follow up with
Atlas
powerful
in the
attacks.
Switch 2
The
direct. We'll
cooperation
probably
is
see
the
like
key
the
to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into
like
allies.
Metaphor and Persona 3
Demons can also be
Reload.
useful outside of battle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. The
Powerful
Jack
and
Frost from
solutions during investigation.
SMT. That's pretty cool.
Guide Raidou through a series
Oh,
of
cool.
strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today
The
on
mystery of
Nintendo
the
eShop.
soulless army.
Okay.
Sorry, my tongue.
Consume darkness.
When it will come out? I don't know.
Are they gonna?
Well,
With your memories gone, you've been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
Oh, the Pac-Man thing.
Or known as Puck.
It's the at least we got something Pac-Man related. The Shadow Labyrinth thing.
Mysterious, maze-like world. Your battle for survival begins. As Puck
I mean,
guides
I hope
you
we actually get like
into the expansive
Pac-Man World
world
2 repack, but
by examining
I don't know. I'm
surroundings,
open to new
you can
ideas.
phase shift and
Like it
combine
looks
with Puck to
interesting,
explore areas
at
you couldn't
least.
reach
I know
before.
some people are like, I don't know.
Tread lightly.
It might be
Creatures
good.
inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
But I mean, I'm hoping this isn't the only Pac-Man related thing this year.
That can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal. And devour enemies.
The thing is, I know a lot of people like hate this, but I think it looks fine.
Shadow Labyrinth launches
Okay, it's
on
coming out in
Nintendo
July.
Switch, July 18th.
oh,
The
hey,
rhythmic
another July
march
release,
begins.
huh?
Remasters of Patapon.
Oh, wow.
And Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch
Wow, that's a.
one bundle. Play
I was not
your
expecting this game on
and
here.
give different commands to the Patapon.
Oh.
Isn't that like a
Patapon.
Isn't that a game that's like known for being on PlayStation?
While Pon
That's actually really interesting.
Uh,
I was not expecting to see that here.
yeah,
you
probably.
string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah, because I've heard about this game.
From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon.
Oh,
Build up your
right.
battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
That's pretty cool.
Plus,
Oh.
new features have been added.
Oh, it
so you
used to
can
be on
advance to the beat of
PlayStation.
your own
Oh,
drum.
even on PSP. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
Lead the
I think those who used to
Patapons
have
and march
playing this on
forth.
the PlayStation
When
Portable.
Patapon 1
Yeah,
plus
finally
2
on the Switch,
Replay
of course.
launches on
Yeah,
Nintendo
yeah, this was on
Switch.
like Sony. It says Sony on here. This used to be on PlayStation. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
Welcome to
I can't believe
Zephyr
that PlayStation part of
a
yeah.
cozy place nestled
Alright, what
in the
now?
windswept valley. This is where your new life.
Oh, is this the I was like, I thought this was like I don't know. I was like, is this the I was looking at the characters and I was like, oh, is this
Story of Vision.
no, I was like, is this the Professor Layton game at first? Because the character designs looked a little bit similar, but no, this is different.
Tend to your farm while growing
Yeah,
crops
Harvest
and caring
Moon.
for animals.
A lot of people know this as Harvest Moon. Before
Yeah.
they change it to
Then
Story
sell
of
your
Vision or
produce
something.
and other wares
like
at
that,
the
yeah.
town's weekly bazaar.
But yeah, this is cool.
My relatives used to play,
As
yeah,
bazaar
yeah,
sales
of course.
grow,
My relatives
you
used to
help
play
the
the
once
Harvest
famous
Moon
market
series
regain
and
its
the
former
Kingdom Hearts
splendor.
as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship. If
I was
you
like, at
find
first when they were
special
doing the
someone.
fade into the thing, I thought it was gonna be Kirby. I was like, oh, now it's like Kirby or Fire Emblem.
Taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
I mean, it looks a lot better than Pokemon. I wouldn't think it's Pokemon because it actually looks polished at least.
Nintendo Switch system, August 27th.
Yeah, unlike the Zaza.
Please look forward to the
Za,
latest
za.
entry in the Story of Seasons series.
Is this actually being?
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe it's a first-party title.
Oh.
Let's see.
Please.
Oh,
Mario.
Is this Metroid Prime 4?
Maybe.
Wouldn't they save that?
Looks like one.
Wouldn't they save that for the end though? Yep. Metroid Prime 4. Let's go. I really hope this gets a Switch 2 version. I really hope it gets. It's cool that we're getting a highlight here though, so they can focus on like new games. Yeah, this looks
Metroid Prime
amazing.
Beyond.
This look.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here,
I'm just like I'm looking at this and I'm like,
jungle.
this really should be on Switch 2, but it still looks amazing on Switch 1. Like this looks better than honestly, this looks way better than most Switch 1 games, I would say.
And escape this planet that
This
you
does look
were
amazing.
unexpectedly transported to.
Yeah.
Samus must scan stone
See,
figures
this is what
and
happens
other
when you
relics
say you
to carve
can't
a path
rush
forward.
art. This is
Yeah.
art, guys.
Yeah.
8 years, the entire lifespan, just to get it out. So yeah.
Yeah, this looks incredible.
She's not alone though.
Yeah, just look how good
It might-
like Samus's
yeah.
model looks. Yeah, this looks incredible. Yeah, just graphically, this actually looks really good for the Switch. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's. I would say it's definitely a step up from Metroid Prime Remastered. This looks really good.
I've just played Xenoblade Chronicle X, and now it
As
kind of
she
reminds me
explores
to
the
that
planet,
now.
Samus is granted mysterious and
But I mean, they're both kind of like sci-fi-esque games,
psychic
so.
abilities.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms.
I really hope this gets a cross release on Switch 2. I really hope. I really don't want this game to do badly. Like this needs to sell. This needs to sell.
But why?
Yeah.
Powers
Just like the
so
1000 Year Door remake. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, the enhanced. I think it's gonna be called as the enhanced backwards compatibility thing. Yeah. 4K 30 for the Switch 2. That would be nice.
Or 1080p 60 at least. Well, you could like switch
Oh
between
my
the two.
goodness. Yeah, it's much more like a PS5 though.
after being summoned to view.
I prefer 10. I'm gonna prefer staying at 1080p because 4K
Yeah.
is like what, eating a huge chunk of my hard drive.
Yeah. Just imagine how good this would look on the Switch 2. Okay.
Oh my
Still not a release date. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking that they might reveal the release date next week. I'm thinking if they're gonna show more of it next week, like of the Switch 2 version, if they do a Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
Because I know they.
Yo, I'm still pulling a GTA 6.
Yeah. I'm like, because these visuals can't go the waste. They need to put this on Switch 2.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking
Come
forward
on,
to exploring this.
Nintendo.
Yeah, this looks
Don't
like
be
it's
like Rockstar,
potentially going to
please.
be like. This looks like it's going to be amazing.
Let's move on to some more headlines.
Yeah.
Ready to
Okay,
Okay.
more headlines,
some
eh?
mischief? Once upon a time,
Hmm.
there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Oh, it's like a
As the newest
Disney thing.
Potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains. and
Disney
get to
again.
know them in a new
Yeah.
light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Then
Don't worry.
serve them
It's
to your
just, you
villainous
know,
visitors,
it kind of
including
traumatized me
Ursula and
after
Gaston.
witnessing what's
Without
happening over
profusing,
there, like
you can
Snow White.
upgrade your ingredients to
Yeah.
produce some wildly wicked creations.
At least I'll wait for the Little and
The
Stitch.
potions you make can influence each
Yeah.
customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe.
Oh, wow, a
launches
shadow
on
drop.
Nintendo Switch later today.
Still not really that interested in it though.
summon a
Shadow dropping
spellbinding adventure.
is at it again. Oh, another 16-bit like game, huh?
Welcome to Witchbrook
Okay.
College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling a lot of this direct was going to be like filler
Learn
games.
advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class.
Yeah, the
Hang
direct
out
that I'm
with friends at
currently
their
watching
homes.
on my side, on my end, is actually the UK version because
on
the
various jobs to help pay
Nintendo
for
of America
tuition.
version is using the dub though.
Hmm.
Or use the spells
Yeah,
you've
it's
learned
like it's
to
dubbed
craft
over
and
the
sell
announcer.
original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world.
Yeah,
and
maybe
learn to
they're
craft
saving.
wishes
I mean,
and
I'm not really expecting much, but maybe they're saving some of the things for the second half of the direct. Actually, I'm kind of glad that they're showing a lot of filler because that means like it will make the next direct more exciting. That's the thing. Like they don't need to show too many big first-party announcements here.
Action, adventure,
Oh,
and
yeah.
arcade games await.
So actually, that's not even
Set
that
out
bad
a
of a
fantastical
thing
mission
to get a
to
lot of
eliminate a mysterious deity. In this
Because if they showed too many like
spellbinding
big
adventure,
games,
you'll
then I
explore
mean like it would kind of
enchanted
ruin the
worlds,
impact of the next
nightmares,
direct.
and wonders
So I think this
collide.
is fine,
Upgrade your
honestly.
trusty
Like at
cane
first I was
with
like,
magical pods.
but now I'm like,
Use it
yeah,
to
I'd rather have the
find
big
your
stuff
own
on the
path
Switch too,
through the
honestly.
enchanting world.
I mean, if we get
Will
Kirby
you
and
uncover
Fire
the
Emblem, that would be
secrets the
nice, but
archipelago holds? Find out when the
I think
Eternal
I
Life
think
of Gold
Nintendo is
launches
purposely
on
doing this
Nintendo
is because
Switch
we're gonna
this
rehearse
holiday.
on that, right? Rehearsing for the excitement.
Yeah.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary
For the
of
Switch
Gradius
too?
with a collection of
Yeah,
arcade
excluding the
shoot 'em up
price,
games
of course.
from
I'm
across
scared
the
for the
series.
price because
Titles
consider,
include
of
Gradius,
course.
Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius
that's pretty cool.
3, and
It's like a classic collection. That's pretty
Some
cool.
titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Oh, that's pretty
Another
cool.
reflex
It's like a
Gradius
new game
Origins
included too.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on
Classic.
Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the NecroDancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss
What,
battles,
the dancer?
quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC.
Celeste!
And be on the
A
lookout
pizza
for more
tower!
DLC in the future.
Pizza Tower, that's pretty cool.
NecroDancer launches
They
on
need to have
Nintendo
Anton
Switch
Blast in this too.
today. Let's see
Ah,
what's
another
in
shadow
store.
dropping today, huh? Uh-oh.
Welcome to
Okay.
Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
Yeah, that was pretty cool that Pepino was in that last one. We need Anton in that game too.
And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In
Yeah,
doing so,
that's pretty
you
cool.
will
can't.
get more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo
We've been getting a
Switch
lot of
June
Bandai Namco
27th.
games in this direct. Ooh, let's see. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Do we
Ah,
really need the Seabor Pokemon? Get Zaza.
Zaza. Zaza.
Welcome to Pokémon
The
Legends.
next-
Do we really need a whole segment for this game? Like, they just showed it last month.
You'll begin your
Yeah.
adventure by choosing one of 3
Pokemon
partner
Legends.
Pokémon.
Zaza. I think the next one should be Pokemon
The
Legends.
setting
Ora
is
Ora.
this Metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and
Yeah,
Pokemon Y
the game does
games.
kind of
Emerald
look
City.
a bit unpolished. It's better than Scarlet and Violet.
Pokemon to coexist.
Like,
Company named
it doesn't look
Quixote
bad,
carrying out
but
urban
it could look a lot better, I would say. It still looks kind of blurry, like if you can see on here. It's like I really hope this gets a Switch 2 version, honestly. Oh wow, we really are getting a whole segment of this. We really are getting a whole segment.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon
It's like-
can live comfortably, even within the city.
Are they gonna show the release date here?
Pokemon here,
I know they didn't for Metroid, but
but they might be hostile. If
the
you
music
sense
is good.
trouble, get to safety. There are
I like the
Pokemon that live outside
remixes of the
wild zones, too.
X and Y music, because I like the music from
Some of them can
X and
even
Y.
be
That's pretty
found
good.
on rooftops.
I think it's a bit weird that like the windows and balconies on buildings are like a singular texture. Like it's 2025. Why are they still
When
doing
night
that?
falls, the city's aura transforms.
Yeah, that's a huge pain.
Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
They could have used this time to, well,
Yeah,
actually, you know, like I said, I don't think they should reveal too much here. Just the
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
at least show something that I can talk about
And
after this
with
direct.
Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power
Yeah.
up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank
A little
A.
explanation about everything in it, but still.
Trainers who
Oh,
reach the
my
top
goodness.
are said to have a wish granted.
Yeah, what? I don't know why we need this. Yeah, true, Pakikin.
Yeah.
Oh my
They could have showed
goodness.
this in another Pokemon Presents, not like
Day
5 minutes
and
of
night,
a direct.
Two sides to Lumio City. It seems
At
there
that
are
point,
even
like,
more
why didn't they
secrets
just do
waiting
Twitter
to
drops
be
at this
uncovered.
point if they didn't have that much to
What
announce?
will you
Why did they
find
need a
on
full
your
direct?
adventure? Pokemon
Yeah, Twitter.
Legends
Oh,
ZA.
speaking
Yeah, and they
of
didn't
that,
even
which-
reveal the release date. What was the point? What was even the point of that? They could have showed that in the Pokemon Presents.
In Lumio City, where the game is
Yeah.
set.
Oh,
the
speaking of
aura
which,
transforms
yeah, your
from
description
day
still says
to night.
Twitter. I don't
It
know
seems
why.
there are
Oh,
even
that's because
more
I used an old
Please be on the lookout
template
for more
from last
information
year
in the future.
when I was using the June
Yeah.
direct template.
Please take a look at
Oh,
this.
let's see. Hopefully something good. Oh!
Please, please, please.
Wait, is this Rhythm Heaven?
Doesn't have a big epic story. But what it does
Is
have
this Rhythm
are
Heaven?
fun little rhythm games. You wanna see?
Ooh.
Just press the
Oh
button
my
to jump through the ring.
goodness.
Let's see. Please be a new Rhythm Heaven game. Please.
It sounds
Please. I've only played the game on
one felt
DS, but
like-
it's amazing.
but the timing is super tricky.
It looks like one.
Yeah,
I
it
think
does.
definitely
It does
Rhythm
use
Heaven
the
now.
the font used in other games. That
It's gonna be really interesting to see on. Oh my goodness.
yeah. Yeah, this is really cool.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think like with the character designs here, this does look like Rhythm Heaven. Yeah. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. New Rhythm Heaven game. I just wanted to make sure, like,
Finally.
okay, 2026. So it's probably gonna be on Switch too as well. 2026?
Was
Wow.
Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in
Wow.
the Heaven series.
I was like, the art style looks a little different, so I wasn't sure if they were like doing something completely new or this was something by a random company. But yeah, like as soon as I saw that character design, I was like, yeah, this is Rhythm Heaven. That is pretty
Oh
cool.
my goodness.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a
Of
look.
course.
Oh, what's this?
Oh.
With game
Please don't
cards,
tell me
Wait.
that.
you can put a game
Please don't
featuring
tell me
Mario
that.
in
Wait,
this
just
Nintendo
let them
Switch
say
system,
something.
and a Legend of Zelda game in this one. Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
That's interesting. Huh.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Oh, that's actually interesting. This is probably going to be a big thing on Switch 2, I'm thinking.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card,
Huh.
allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually really convenient, actually. Yeah, because this will make digital... Actually, this makes a lot of sense, because this is how you'll transfer your digital games to Switch 2.
Loaded onto the second.
Because that was like a bit of a concern, like being able to transfer like things to the Switch 2. I know like physical games were easy, but like they had to do something kind of easier for Switch 2. So this is gonna make transfers like a lot easier, and this is likely for the Switch 2. I know it's gonna work on Switch 1, but
Local communication with your second
that's
system
pretty cool.
is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out
Sony
virtual
could
game
never,
cards
I
your
swear to
Nintendo account,
goodness.
family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local
I'm
wireless
thinking
cable
they maybe part of the reason why they did this direct was because they didn't want to show this in the Switch 2 direct. They just wanted to mention it there and make sure we already know about this here. So that kind of makes sense.
and you're done.
Yeah, this is definitely for Switch 2 compatibility. Yeah, this is just gonna make the Switch 2 more
Games
seamless.
can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you,
That is actually really cool.
making digital games even easier to use. Virtual game card.
This is like something that I actually didn't expect Nintendo to do. That's pretty
The
cool.
virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Complicated.
Oh, yep,
at
yep.
least.
Switch 2. Yep,
This
I knew it.
feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Late April, so the
Imagine
Switch 2 is
we can
probably gonna be
share
like a
it.
little after that.
Nintendo Switch games.
Imagine we can share.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Kirby Dream Buffet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, High on Life is coming to the Switch? Huh. Doesn't look that great though. It's probably gonna get a Switch 2 version.
So yeah, I think that was about it, huh?
Well, there's probably gonna be like the final announcement. But I can't believe there's gonna be a new Rhythm Heaven game. I think that's probably what the WarioWare team is working on next. That's probably why it's coming out next year. Because like they usually kind of go on a 2 years. Actually, I guess that would be like a 3-year thing. So, but that's amazing to see Rhythm Heaven return. That's probably gonna be cross-gen.
Uncover history once
Okay,
more.
there's gonna be a couple more announcements here.
An HD remaster of SaGa Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes
Oh.
whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations.
This kind of looks
in this
weird.
epic
I'm not like,
RPG.
I mean, I get they're going for a interesting style here, but like, I don't know. This doesn't look. This kind of looks a bit off for like compared to like other HD 2D remasters. I mean, at that point, why not just make the full game into like the 2D hand-drawn style, not just like,
In battle.
because it kind of mashes with
And
the
transfer stats to allies
pixel
through
art
the
a lot. It
Commander
doesn't.
Inheritance
It's
system.
just it looks kind of weird, in my opinion.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses.
GameCube.
What histories will you uncover
GameCube
through
Online
the ages?
NSO? I don't think so. Probably Switch 2.
That's probably
Saga
gonna be
Frontier
Switch
2
for Switch 2.
Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Yeah, I'm hoping for GameCube.
Monumental
Okay.
adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys
Oh
across
my.
this series of
Oh,
beautiful
is
puzzle
this the
games.
one from my mobile game?
Wander through isometric
Oh,
worlds filled
okay.
with stunning landscapes
Monument
to
Valley.
manipulate, optical illusions to
1
discover,
and 2.
and mystifying
But yeah, that at least we got like a Rhythm Heaven game announcement here. That was pretty cool.
Silent Princess Ida in her quest for
Yeah.
I know that was
But
like
that was
one thing that
definitely
I'd like
from a-
mentioned as like a possible game that could happen, but I didn't really like. I thought that was kind of unlikely. That's still really cool that we're getting one. I was like 2026. That's a bit weird that we're not getting it until next year. It's only March. It's only March.
contain all their additional
Why didn't they
chapters
announce that in the
and
Switch 2 Direct?
DLC.
Like, I mean, they could have announced it there and then announced it like, oh, it's gonna be a cross-gen game.
April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on
Uh-huh,
Nintendo
next
eShop.
month on the 15th.
And help Noor
Okay.
on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Oh, there's
Oh,
a
no,
third
is
one,
this-
huh?
At first I was like, is this Switch Sports? But no, this is something different.
A
Oh,
brand
no.
new entry in the Everybody's Golf
Wait a second, is this
Golf game.
Camelot's next game? No way! They're not doing a Mario sports game next.
Press just right.
Wait, is this the series that Camelot develops, or is this like a
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
No, this is a different one. Oh wait, no, Camelot did develop this series before.
Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals
I was
to
like,
become the
yeah, they developed this series before. Imagine if this is Camelot's next game. That would be so funny.
Your shots could get pulled into holes.
Yeah, because they developed it on like PS1, this series.
It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the
I know they
green
also did
together
like this
locally
Wii golf
or
game
online
too.
play.
That wasn't like
So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots.
Oh,
lands
sorry
on
about
Nintendo
that.
Switch this year.
let me
People
see.
playing
I'm not sure if I was like imagine if that's
Unite some of Marvel's greatest
imagine if that's Camelot's next game. I was like,
pair up 2
that would
heroes
be
from the
so
roster
funny
of
actually.
15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
ferocious
Did they
okay,
develop any of the
another
recent
Marvel
ones?
game?
Yeah.
From close quarters combatants to
Yeah, because Everybody's Golf, that was also developed by like Japan Studio with Sony, but it was originally developed by Camelot. So I'm like, is Camelot developing it again?
Team strengths to overwhelm your foes.
Yeah.
Up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes.
Actually,
Next is our last game
okay,
announcement.
let's see. Hopefully Kirby.
Please take a look.
Copy.
Kirby.
Corby!
Let's see.
Corby!
Oh wait, is this Animal Crossing? No. Wait.
I hope not.
Wait. Is this like Tomodachi Life? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it? Cause the bees are back. Please be a new Tomodachi Life game. This would be amazing. Yeah, because it looks like an entirely new game. Yes! Let's go!
Living the dream.
Let's go! Let's go, the Mii's are back! 2026? Wow.
Oh, come on, next year?
Why is it coming out next year? That's
Switch 2, I
amazing.
guess?
But the Mii's have like a new actually, imagine if this is gonna be like how the Mii's look on the Switch 2.
Glad that was only
Because they have like a cell shaded design here.
That was was Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi Life.
Yeah, we're getting a new Tomodachi
Tomodachi
Life game.
Life.
That's amazing.
In over 10 years.
Woo!
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an
First
island
in
out
10
in
years.
Yeah.
Come on, Donkey
Why
Kong
are
Country
both of the
Returns.
new games they announced here coming out in 2026? Why didn't they save these for the
Hope you're
Switch 2
looking forward
Direct?
to it.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
Oh,
Our final announcement
Okay.
is something
there
a
it
little different
is.
that's not a
That's
game.
all from Nintendo
Here's
until
Mr.
April
Miyamoto
2nd.
to
Wait.
introduce it.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh, hey Miyamoto.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo
Mario Movie
Direct.
2?
Let's
Since
see.
2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these
Let's see.
presentations have grown into an event that many
Let's see
people
what
want.
Miyamoto's gonna have to say.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Oh, wow.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool.
Functions like a daily calendar. In the app,
Oh,
you can
wow.
view
Oh,
different
that is really cool.
We will also be delivering all sorts of content about
Oh yeah, the
Nintendo games and
Pikmin 4
characters every
comics. That's pretty cool.
day. After the Nintendo
Your
Direct,
favorite,
Nintendo
dude.
Switch 2 on April 2nd.
That is actually
News
pretty
about
cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the
Yeah,
app.
definitely
It
not
seems like
worldwide.
Nintendo is definitely kind of doing a lot of quality of life-esque
That's
things.
all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I'm actually glad they're doing this so I don't have to like look at their Twitter
That's all.
or the non-official account.
Yep.
Thank you for
Yeah.
Oh, so they're not doing Kirby then? Wow. So the Planet Robobot thing was actually not.
Oh,
Wow.
Kirby, why?
Wow.
It's
That
been a year.
actually,
dude.
the thing is, the two most unexpected things that I didn't think were gonna happen, Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life, that I mean would have been like that I was thinking would be amazing, and it's amazing that they're happening.
Yeah.
Those were like the two most unlikely things that I thought were gonna happen. Like they were like, they'll save that
Yeah,
for the Switch too.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, those are probably gonna be cross-gen releases, and they're probably really gonna be the only like the only Switch 1 stuff is gonna be like that, like Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life, which is amazing that we're getting that, but we're probably like they're probably saving all the big stuff for the Switch 2, but it still is cool to see that they're supporting the Switch 1 with stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I actually, and I'm actually really glad they didn't show off anything major here. I mean, like I said, yeah, Rhythm Heaven and Tomodachi Life is amazing, and that's really cool that we're getting new games in both series, not just ports, like new games, which is amazing. But I'm glad they're saving all the heavy hitters for the Switch 2. I was thinking at first, like, oh, they're gonna do a bunch of ports and things, but no, it seems like they're kind of going full swing into the Switch 2 era with a few games that are probably gonna be cross-gen. But for the Tomodachi Life thing, 2026. That's kind of crazy that they announced it so far in advance. Like, it's only March. Like, this is gonna come out, like, in, like, 9+ months. Like, almost a year from now. Which I think is just really interesting. It looks really good, though. This looks really good for Switch 1. It kind of looks like they're using, like... I thought it was Animal Crossing at first. Because, it wouldn't really make sense to have another Animal Crossing on Switch. But it looks like they're using a similar engine to that. But I love how the Mii's... I am so glad that they're still using the Mii's. That means, since we're getting this in 2026, that means we're gonna see the Mii's more often from now on. It's like, good riddance. Good riddance, sports mates. Good riddance.
Finally.
The new design for the Mii's look really cool, too. I really like this new cell shaded style for the Mii's. Like, this is the direction that they should take the Mii's in. Like, along with like and I think the editor has gotten better too. It's kind of like probably a little more like Miitopia. I would say the Miitopia remake. So They're probably going to bring a lot of those features from Miitopia back, but I love the cel-shaded Mii look. It looks amazing. Like, it's amazing to see, like, the, Miis kind of get, like, an upgrade here. I'm thinking this is probably how the Miis will look on the Switch, too. I think this is pretty cool. It's just weird that this isn't coming out until 2026. I mean, I think it's great that we actually got 2 games in series that have been dormant for a while, rather than remasters. I actually prefer that over the option of just getting a bunch of overpriced remasters. But at the same time, it's a bit weird that they announced them so far in advance. I'm thinking, like, I mean, we are getting Metroid Prime 4, which is probably going to be the big thing for both Switch 1 and Switch 2 this year. I'm thinking all of the game, like, it makes so much sense. Like, most if not all the games here will also get Switch 2 releases. Like, you'll also be able to buy a Switch 2 cartridge for these games. I'm just thinking that makes a lot of sense for these. This is probably Rhythm Heaven, I think it's called Rhythm Heaven Groove. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Rhythm Paradise.
Yeah, it's actually it's actually not developed by well, actually, it might be co-developed by the part of EPD that that co-develops WarioWare, but
Let me try and get the Nintendo Today. I assume. Is that available?
Yeah.
Now? I don't think so. Wait.
Yeah, I need to remember,
Yeah, definitely
like,
not yet.
I need to see,
And it's not happening yet.
I think that was actually a solid direct, I would say, like, before the Switch 2, because we're probably going to get a lot of the games for this year in the Switch 2 direct. I just think 2026, that is kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, this is, yeah, this is being developed by the same, studio that develops, like, the other Rhythm Heaven games, and then, like, I think EPD, like, co-develops them as well. I know it was all the way back when Nintendo was SPD, when they were developing the other Rhythm Heaven games. But,
yeah.
I think, like, that's the next...
Yeah, there's...
Because if I remember correctly, I mean, part of the WarioWare team works on Rhythm Heaven, so it kind of makes sense that it would be in 2026, since we got Move It in 2023, so this kind of makes sense. Yeah, this is like, it's good that they revealed Rhythm Heaven in Tomodachi Life here, and also showed a little bit of Metroid Prime 4, because it also showed off, like, some other things here, because this is the place to show it, because it would have gotten overshadowed by the other games if they saved it for next week. I was thinking at first, like, why didn't they do, like, just a partner showcase or, like, a Twitter drop for this? But, this makes sense. Oh, nice! Tomodachi Life, when is our collab? Soon! Now that we're getting a new one, I am definitely going to stream the one on 3DS. Definitely. We're definitely gonna do a stream soon for that. But, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that we're getting a new game. I am just so happy. I'm just so happy that the Miis are still going to be a thing on the Switch too. I'm just so glad that they're not using the sports mates or not using them in another game.
Yeah, it's a mandatory thing now.
Yeah.
Like, I can literally see the Mario Kart 8, the lobby thing. We literally, like, dancing each other for no reason. Like, I don't know why, but it's so funny.
Yeah. Also, like, I think one thing that hinted that the Miis would still be a thing on the Switch 2 is the fact that they showed them in this, in, like, the trailer here for the, like, that new, like, the virtual game card. You see, you'll have to give me your QR code. Yeah, I still need to get Tomodachi Life on my 3DS. I'll download it soon. For the live stream, I'll have to try to find a way to do it. But yeah, since they showed Mii's on here, and then they're also doing a new Tomodachi Life, like, Mii's are definitely, they might even do, like, they might even highlight Mii's more on the Switch 2. Like, they might actually have, like, an actual Mii channel on the Switch 2, like, an actual, like, Mii creator in the home, like, to access it from the home menu, like, rather than hidden in settings. I think that, like, they might actually do that on the Switch 2. I think they heard the backlash about the sports mates from, Nintendo Switch Sports. So,
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they were gonna make another Switch Sports, but with all the current Mii's, not the sports mates.
yeah. But, I think that was a pretty solid direct. Like I said, didn't need to be big at all. And also, I'm glad that they, one thing that I'm glad about is that, for why they didn't reveal, like, that many remasters and things, is because, like, I wanted to save my money for the Switch 2. I didn't want to buy a bunch of Switch 1 stuff before that. And then also, I had more time.
So do I.
More time to play Xenoblade as well, the better. So I'm thinking the Switch 2 is probably going to be May at this point. Like, since we didn't get anything else here other than, like, new games coming out in 2026, which I'm actually surprised that they're coming out in 2026. These are also probably going to be Switch 2 games as well. So,
yeah.
because they're
I think it's gonna releasing on June. So yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. That was actually a pretty good direct, I would say. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching.
We'll be return on next